So in the past couple of days, I decided to take 2 days off, right? Because it's basically an Islamic holiday called Eid al-Adha, where we sacrifice the animal, sheep and etc. You know, the whole thing that a lot of people don't like, yeah? And yesterday was fine. I took some time and I rested. I posted a video, basically. I did the minimum, basically. Just the minimum, right? Then I woke up this morning. I was feeling a bit fresh as well. But then I had this whole time ahead of me and I felt like shit. And right now, I didn't plan to film this video, and I always do this to myself, or for myself rather, because I want to be authentic with you, as authentic as possible. I want to show you how an entrepreneur who is very close to become a big deal. I'm succeeding really, really soon. I'm getting some cookies here and there, and I've got experiences here and there, and it's becoming one of the clearest things to me. Like, it's becoming clear, right? I'm doing stuff. I'm energetic. I'm not lazy, although I have the tendency to be lazy, right? But today, I sat down and I watched a movie with my girl, and after that, I basically felt like shit. Right now, I'm feeling like shit, to be honest. Not having to do anything is, what a depressing feeling. Can you believe not having any occupation in your life? Wow. I wouldn't like to live like that. Now, thank God, sometimes when I'm struggling, when I'm doing too many things at the same time, and I'm working from 6 a.m. to literally 2 a.m., I'm suffering and I'm like, gosh, I wish I could rest a little bit. But when I have nothing to do, it's as if I feel like as if the universe or the world has no meaning. And I'm a Muslim. Everything to me has a meaning. When you're a Muslim, when you're a Muslim person, everything in this world has meaning. The tiniest things have a meaning for you. But yet, when you don't do nothing, you literally feel depressed. I'm not depressed as a person, of course, but I'm just feeling like shit. I'm feeling down today. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to film this video in this state, because I wanted to show you and to show you how it is and to share with you this feeling and how you can deal with it. So now it's not as if I have tasks and I didn't want to do them. Today, I decided not to have tasks. I scheduled nothing for today. Although the most important things for me is filming and talking to clients. That's it. And reading and learning, etc. And training. I worked on my delts today. As you can see, they're a little bit swollen. Not that big, but they're a little bit swollen. But it was, it's crazy. It's crazy, right? I think because you rest too much, it starts getting into you. This is why us men, if we don't have actual problems in the world, we will most likely create problems in the mind, or should I say, the mind creates problems on its own, and it brings you down and it keeps you in this state of suffering. But yeah, that's a feeling that's interesting. I want to explore it with you. So yeah, I woke up this morning, I felt good, and I ate, I trained, I watched the movie, and now, like literally 30 minutes ago, I finished the movie and I literally have nothing. And to be honest, this is the worst thing in the world. Maybe I'm a workaholic. You tell me, am I a workaholic? I don't know. Maybe I'm a workaholic. But at least if I'm a workaholic, at least I'm giving something positive to the world. When in reality, I'm not really that much of a workaholic, if you ask me. I don't work all the time, only in marathons, because hustling doesn't come all the time. You cannot hustle every day, all the time, year long. It's a seasonal thing, right? It's basically like a marathon. You run a marathon for a particular amount of time, then you stop and take a rest. So I've been working for 3 months non-stop. I didn't stop. I kept doing it and doing it and doing it. I had occasional rest days sprinkled in, but mostly it was work. Doing the hard labor, working. Sometimes I would lift heavy weights that are excruciatingly painful. Excruciating pain. Taking it from one place to another because I need to capitalize on the money. Sometimes you need to calculate the money because you're not alone in the business. You need to pay people. So in order to capitalize on the money, you need to sacrifice some of your time, especially if you have nothing else to do that day. Because basically the way I'm putting out my business is through the Pareto analysis. So 20% of my tasks bring me 80% of the results. So the most important tasks that I need to do is respond to messages and talk to clients and make videos. That's it. And my business partner, he takes care of production. Sometimes I do it as well, and I learned from that. But he actually does other stuff. He has more experience than I have in other stuff. For example, when the sponsor is negotiating with us, my business partner goes, he's the one who talks because I'm the face of the page. It's big. It's a big page. I'm the face of that page, and I shouldn't be the one negotiating because you need to send someone who's an assistant, right? And he is my business partner, so he's taken care of that. So that's why I'm telling you, I'm not a workaholic, but the fact, this confirms that if a man is not occupying himself with something else will invade his psyche. Some demonic entity, or I'm not even talking about demons or demonic qualities, like feeling down and feeling a little bit down, like you're tired, like what is the meaning of this? And it's crazy, you know? But the key is to do one step ahead. So for me, in order to feel better, is basically I started filming this video. And if you could see, the energy that I started off with is a little bit lower than right now, because now I'm getting into flow. And if you want to learn something about flow, you can read about Mihai Csikszentmihalyi's book, which is called Flow. And no, the guy is not Chinese. He's I think he's Polish, right? He's Polish, yeah. But his name sounds Chinese, weirdly enough. Yeah. So these are the things that you need to do when you're feeling. If you ever feel like that, I think that you should definitely start taking baby steps. Because now what I'm going to do is I'm filming this video, I'm talking to you. This is going to be basically like a podcast. I'm just rambling, right? Just rambling. Maybe now my channel is small, fairly small, but maybe in the future when I make that one video that's going to go viral, that one video that clicks, when I break the dam, people will actually love me and follow me, and they're going to come here and see my struggle, see how I used to struggle when I'm a millionaire in the future, like 5 years from now, right? When I'm taking my family on private jets, my woman on a private jet, my children, when I'm a complete man, you know, that's something to strive for. So you need to basically baby step everything you do when you are feeling a certain way, right? So now, as I said, I film the video, then I go for a walk, then I post a video, not this one, I filmed other ones, because basically I film in marathons, right? I wake up in the morning and I film 2, 3, 4, just to get better and better and better. It's a training task, as well as it is a production task, because I'm posting these videos. And the reason why I don't want to make my videos flashy is because I want my followers, and I want the people who follow me and who learn from me and who are loyal to me to be that type of person who watches a 15-minute video without it being flashy. I want it to be, I want him to connect with me as a person on a deep level. That's what I want. And, you know, it's hard. The YouTube grind is hard, right? The YouTube grind is hard. So now I'm posting. So this is my strategy. I'm posting and I'm learning more and more and more. I'm looking into thumbnails. Yeah. There's this guy who had a fairly small channel, like the same size as mine. He had a couple of hundred followers. And then he recently made a video that reached 78K. And now he's almost into close to 2,000 followers. And that's him breaking the dam. And he basically said that he told us on the video what he did to break the dam. And you need to basically experiment with videos, a little bit here, a little bit and a little bit there, a little bit here and a little bit there. This type of thumbnail works. This type of thumbnail doesn't work. Maybe this type of title. Oh, okay, let me see the keyword that works a lot. Oh, okay, all right. Bam, I'm gonna use this one. Maybe if I use these colors, maybe if I use this imagery, these elements, this is gonna work. Yeah, and I think that if we are going to put ourselves into the test, this is the real test. You being patient. For me, sometimes I'm not gonna lie. When I post a video, I go and I see the analytics, and I find myself doing that, and I'm like, no, what the fuck? Stop yourself from doing that. That's pathetic, man. That's pathetic. I'm not saying that everybody who does that is pathetic, but it's like, why are you doing that? Just post, make it better. In the next few months, I'm gonna hire a thumbnail editor and a video editor. Maybe I will make that big flashy video. Maybe, although I'm a little bit resistant to it because I want my followers to truly follow me for who I am and the way I talk and my vulnerability and who I really am. If I have to cry in front of a camera, and at that moment in time, I would cry. I don't really care. Well, I do care, but you know, it's not the end of the world, right? It's not going to diminish my manhood. And basically, this is how it's going to be. This is the test of time and place and effort. You just keep doing what you're doing. I'm going to get a better mic. I'm going to maybe get a better video camera, video camera, blah, 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 whatever. But this is how it's going to be, basically, right? And this is, I actually heard something. Oh, okay. I thought someone came. So these are the things that we need to go through, right? Days like these, they remind us why we are grinding. Because as I think a part of me knew that I wasn't advancing, I wasn't doing something, because there's something that I learned from the book Atomic Habits, and that is actually so powerful. This thing is the compound interest, right? Yeah, so that's my roommate. Say hello, man. He came from did you hike? You camped, right?
Man.
You camped.
I walked a lot. I walked more than I camped.
Really?
And I slept on the bench.
For how long did you walk?
A lot.
A lot.
Like a lot.
Shit,
and,
man.
We ended up sleeping on the bench.
No.
Yeah.
Why are you fucking the tents for?
Yeah, the thing is that it's banned.
Okay. What the fuck? Wow.
They banned all kinds of camping in all of Turkey.
Why?
Because of the fires, but we didn't light up a fire. We were by the seaside. But they said, fuck you guys, no.
Fuck them then, man. They can back off, bagger off, man. So yeah, that's the idea basically. It's to tell you that when you're feeling down because you haven't done nothing, there's a part of your mind that is telling you, hey, you need to do something. You need to actually do something, get closer, at least 20% of the way. And what I've learned from the book Atomic Habits is the compound interest, or the compound. It's like, for example, the way it puts it, if you wake up in the morning and you do one push-up every day, yeah, it may not look as if it's a big deal, but if you keep doing it every day, some development will happen. And that's the power of habit. That's why the book is called Atomic Habit, because it's atomic to the atoms level, right? So those small details change everything in the game. A lot of people think that those YouTubers or those people who made a lot of money, they made it, they only see the big success, but when in reality it's all gruesome, boring, daily chores that they had to do, daily boring habits. And this is why I'm telling you that a part of yourself will tell you that you are wasting your time, because the smallest of things that you do today will pay off in about 2 years. Trust me. In about 2 bloody years, you're going to see some fruits of anything you've done. If you've done something bad, you're going to see the fruits of it in 2 years ago. 2 years, in the next 2 years, pardon. If you do something good, you're going to see the fruits of it in the next 2 years. It is what it is. That's how it is. That's how it goes. And if you want, you can read the book Atomic Habits. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm feeling slightly better because I made a video. I'm actually making something. And I hope this video, if now only 20 people watch it, maybe in the future or in 1 year or 6 months, 1,000 people will watch it and they will relate. And that way I will have helped plenty of people on a single video. This is leverage, and this is atomic habits. These are the small things that you need to do. At least one thing. You don't want to go train today? Okay, just go to the gym. Do one set of one exercise and then come back. That will pay off in the future, because everything is momentum, and momentum will take you to places. And trust me, this is something from someone who's had results. I already have a business and I'm already having results. So you need to get on the grind, and it's not even a grind, it's just you doing 1% at a time. And those big days where you are very, very hardworking, those come in marathons. There is a season to everything. But when you don't feel like it most of the time, just keep the momentum going, and I hope you will get there. So believe in yourself and go for it, because you might as well keep doing it. What would you do if you stopped doing it? What would you do? Just ask yourself this question. You'd just be the same, and you just feel even worse maybe, because 10 years later you'd be like, oh shit, this guy succeeded. He started 10 years ago? I started 10 years ago, but I quit. Oh man. So if I had started, I would have done it. And to be honest, this happened to me. I wasted my early 20s. And I see people who started in their early 20s, and I see them and I'm like, damn man, I wasted my years. I wasted my time. So yeah, don't do the same.